What is up, everybody? Nate Games Late, and hopefully today I'm going to be able to show you how to win Shadowfall in Apex Legends as a legend. Let's see. Okay. So as you can see, I am wearing a darker colored skin, and so that is the first tip. And you might be wondering, well, if the shadows have infrared vision like Bloodhound, what's the point in having a darker skin if they can just see you? This is specifically for other legends, so it's harder for them to see you. Because in this game mode, obviously, you know, some people do team up, but you have to be careful for the people that are specifically just trying to get as many kills as they can in this game mode, while also killing shadows and just other legends. So having a darker skin will make it harder for them to see you. But the thing about this game mode I really like to emphasize on is camping. And a lot of people obviously already do it in Apex, is camp. I think that's the Pathfinder. But as you can also see, I landed close to the circle, but I didn't land in the circle, and I didn't land too far away from the circle. And that is because I know if you do land too far away from the circle, what's happened to me some games is when I start even running to the first circle, shadows are following me, and I have to constantly keep killing shadows while trying to stay alive just to get to the first circle even. And sometimes that can be annoying and can sometimes be an issue. And the reason why I emphasize on camping is because if you start shooting at other players, shadows that are being respawned, obviously it'll show up a death marker of another legend, and they will most likely go to your location and try to take you out. Or if you end up taking out shadows, obviously shadows again that are being respawned back in, especially someone that you just killed, it will show up on... Oh, I didn't even have a body shield. Will show up on the map, and again they'll probably try to come after you. So I camp and I try to stay away from everybody completely until it's down to the last 10 people. And yes, well, sometimes I do stick with people and try to kill shadows. A lot of the times I just keep hiding until the dropship comes. And as you can see, I'm playing Wraith because she is the person that I've had the most victory success rating with. I've only won 3 games so far as a legend. One as Pathfinder because I was able to zip line to the dropship, but the one thing you have to be careful of is the shadows can also use the zip line, so that can be tricky. Another good person is Octane because he has his stim and he can run fast, and he has his jump pad, so you can either stim or jump pad to the dropship. But the problem with that throughout the game, again, if you're trying to run around avoiding shadows and killing shadows, using your stim obviously takes up your health, and it's probably going to be easier for you to die because a lot of the times I try to avoid healing or shielding up in the first place regardless. And this is because you always have to keep an eye out, and you got to be ready to shoot whenever you can. And another thing, how you see I have my white body shield, that is not going to be good enough. Technically, right now, I am a one-hit wonder because the shadows attack per single hit is like 152 damage or something. So you die in one hit with a white shield. So obviously I'm kind of unlucky right now, but obviously you want anything, even a blue shield, that you'll be able to take 2 hits. So, you know, if you get hit one time, and because you're not paying attention and you get hit by a shadow, you can turn around quickly or wherever they are in your vicinity and kill them, and hopefully be able to shield up and stuff before another one shows up. And as you can see, again, like I said, I'm playing Wraith. I've won 2 games with her so far, and it's a little bit easier because I've tried playing Pathfinder, I tried using Mirage, I tried using Caustic. And while Caustic is fun because you can get a lot of kills, he's not a very versatile player. I recommend playing someone that's versatile that can get away easily in tight situations because obviously, again, you're trying to camp. And right now how I'm camping in here, if shadows were suddenly coming in, I can use my portal or my rift to get out of a sticky situation. I should say, or with Pathfinder, you can grapple out, create a zip line out, Octane, you can jump pad out. But, you know, obviously with Caustic and stuff, you can't really do much with just...
The shadows rise again. I love this part.
Okay, now they're coming up to my left. And the way I win with Wraith is, when it comes down to the circle, obviously, you know, try to camp somewhere again. Because the whole point of this is to minimize your amount of fighting that you have to do. I know it may seem boring because you're not able to kill people and stuff, but I mean, if you want to win, because I know you have to get at least 25 wins, 25 wins as a legend by getting in the dropship to upgrade your badge. So it may seem boring, but it's the easiest way to win is just camp, wait it out. And what I do, so yeah, this one's gonna end up at swamps, probably somewhere actually right on the actual name itself, somewhere around that vicinity. And what I like to do is I get close, but I stay kind of on the outer edge again because, again, you only have like 25 seconds to actually get to the dropship. So maybe I'll probably end up going to like this house over here, that's right here, and then just keep camping, wait for the dropship to come in, and then I use my portal so I can run a little bit faster in case any shadows are running in because, you know, I opened one of the doors. Yep, like I said, it's going to end right up around where the name is. Yep. It's pretty common to understand where it's actually going to end up now. Like, it usually ends up right here at the name of Swamps. It ends up on this side of on this side of Artillery where the curved tunnel is. It ends at Water Treatment, literally like right at the back end by the water. And then it ends up sometimes in between the runoff airbase and bunker in the very center of the town that's right there, or literally in the center of runoff. I think that's the only places I've actually seen it go. I think maybe it was at Cage one time, actually, if I remember. But I can't remember. Oh yeah, I gotta move because of the storm coming in. So we already made it to the top 10, so yes, I will, you know, maybe team up with some people. It looks like there's a lot of people right here, not too far. But I'm actually going to go to that house that I was saying I was because all the shadows are actually... Oh, here comes one. Ooh, legendary helmet. That will come in handy in case I gotta phase out real quick. So the dropship has come in now. Let's see if we can get there. I only have 11 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, phasing. There we go. That's actually 2 wins back to back that I've received. So there you have it. Technically, that would be my second win today already, with a total of 4 wins now. And I definitely highly recommend Wraith because of her phasing. Because like I said, with Pathfinder, people use the shadows can use a zip line. So if you zip line, they might jump on the zip line and meet you halfway and take you out. And I've almost won with Mirage before, but the problem with that is I know when he uses ult and he goes invisible, depending on how far away you are from the dropship, you won't be invisible, you know, maybe by the time you get there, and you might die. That's why I use Wraith, because I use her portal ultimate, so I can run to the dropship faster, and in case maybe if there are any other legends behind me, they can go through the portal, and then I end up phasing, like you saw there, to get the finish, so I can't get attacked by the shadows, because they always like to camp around the dropship. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend Wraith. Number one, if you're not using Wraith, whatever legend you're using, even if it is Wraith, I recommend darker skins, so it's harder for other players to see you. Definitely camping, as you see at the end there, I did, once you get to the last couple circles, especially the last one, you might have to fight some shadows while you're trying to get to the circle, but it wasn't that much of a problem because I only had to fight 2 of them. Sometimes you might not always win either because you get overwhelmed by too many shadows and you might be trying to reload and you get hit. Ended up getting pretty lucky there, especially finding that legendary helmet in case I got into an even further sticky situation and I had to keep running around a little bit and killing shadows. I could easily phase up again if I had to get back to the dropship, but luckily we had a easy win there. So if you follow you know, all those guidelines and all those tips, you should have a better chance of winning as a legend and upgrading your bench.